Saturday real estate weekend roundup around the grounds with Billy and ZANTHANY. Stay tuned. We're going to tell you the facts, the figures, and the feelings for another Saturday in real estate.
Hey, Billy.
Good afternoon.
Pleasure to be here with you today. It's not my
special guest.
Yes, typical Saturday. How was your day?
Really, really busy and chaotic.
Tell me more. I'm intrigued.
No, it was a good day around the grounds today. I did 7 open homes, which was busy.
That's chockers. For a real estate agent on a Saturday, running to 7 open homes is what, 9 o'clock in the morning up until about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, literally running from open to open.
Yeah, spot on. And fortunately, a lot of those homes were in DY. So on the half an hour mark, military, precision, property to property. But it's really nice atmosphere, obviously bumping into familiar faces, hopefully a couple of times during the day, and getting the door open across multiple price points where we can show buyers the differences, what their budgets might allow.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I couldn't agree with that more. When you do have so many lined up in a similar pocket, it's a great opportunity for buyers to also run from open to open to get a really comprehensive understanding of the market and why properties are guiding at the level they are and how that differs from apartment to apartment. Yeah,
absolutely. I think the busiest open today was a house we've got in Narrabeen for sale at the moment.
Yeah.
Really entry-level home.
Which was, how many people came through that one with Stefan?
So that was 14 groups.
We also had 14 groups through a beautiful ground floor garden apartment along Oaks Avenue in DY. 14 groups through there as well.
Okay, there you go. But on average, between sort of 5 and 10 groups through our properties on market, and obviously a couple more for our pre-market properties. But
do you know what I'm
really
seeing?
busy.
A really big return in investors coming back into the market. A lot of my properties today were investors, which I previously don't really see all that frequently. But yeah, a couple of the 2-bedroom apartments we have everywhere from Manly Vale up to DY. Lots of investors coming back to market.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
2 reasons. One, obviously rents have caught up. There was a 2 to 3 year period where there wasn't much rental growth in the market. Unfortunately for tenants, obviously it's been a bit steep as it's all come at one time, but that is the market catching up with itself. So DY units have done about 10% growth over the last 12 months, and that's pretty consistent across the beaches. So there's obviously a stronger rental yield than there was being previously, and interest rates starting to come back down will give investors a little bit more cash flow.
Oh yeah, but as soon as that happens, you watch those property prices just go back to sky high.
Back to the chili peppers.
Back to the peak time.
We've got behind us. So yeah, there's a couple of reasons there, but there is certainly an appetite more so for investors than there has been over the last 6-12 months. I totally agree.
And also, we're continuing to see week on week a lot of first home buyers entering the market as well. And I actually said this to a client at a private appointment the other day, and he goes, "Oh, well, how can anybody afford to get into the property market when we're living in the cost of living crisis and all of this?" And I think that just goes to really show that what's displayed on the news is so different to what we're actually seeing on the ground floor from property to property. We do these opens at least twice a week and speak to thousands of clients a week.
Yeah.
First home buyers, they are really active in the marketplace.
Yeah, well, they've got a increased sense of budget at the moment with stamp duty exemptions between $800,000 to $1 million. There's a concessional rate, and anything under $800,000 for a first home buyer, you don't pay any stamp duty. So it's about a saving of $31,000, which is back into their pockets.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Big
those
saving.
were funds that they obviously previously had allocated aside for stamp duty, but since that's now back into their pockets, it's given them more choice.
Yeah.
So that's good, and there's a lot of incentives and ways you can structure your first home buy. So if you're a key worker, if you're not in touch with a broker and you want to know what your options are, I think that's a really good assessment to start with.
Yeah, and absolutely, we can help you with any of that as well. We know some fabulous people in the brokering industry. Billy is a great resource to use as well. I'll give him a bit of a plug in this segment.
Thanks,
He
Sam.
is the Novak's first home buyer specialist, guys, and he does a fabulous job.
Oh, thank you. But yeah, we'd love to help, and it all just starts with a good, phone call to begin with, and making a bit of a plan and getting a good team around you. That's what does all the heavy lifting.
Yeah.
Favorite property of the week? New listings?
Oh, there's so many. Do you know what? I love the one that we have off market at the moment at 10 at 5 Sturdy Parade in DY.
Yes.
Top floor, renovated apartment, bookend of the block, boutique block of only 10 apartments, two balconies, 2 beds, 1 car space, oversized kitchen, internal laundry. It ticks so many boxes.
Yeah, really exciting. That one's not online, so might be launching soon to realestate.com. But if you want to have a look prior, jump on our website. Mine would probably be Glenn's.
The Carousel Close.
2-bedder garden apartment, or at least a little courtyard to begin with. But where you can make money on buying is look for opportunity. Look for opportunity that owners are aware of and maybe haven't taken advantage of, and there's reasons for that. Sometimes people are time poor, sometimes people are lining up a purchase and they not ready to do it. But this particular apartment might have potential to go down into a courtyard or a garden.
Yeah.
And if you convert your ground floor courtyard apartment into a bit more of a garden apartment, that's really attractive. And will add value.
Absolutely. That would add so much value, but obviously you would need to go through the correct procedures in doing so. You can't just go knocking out walls in your courtyard to open up to the garden. You would need to seek approvals from your strata committee first.
That's right. But opportunity.
Indeed. I love the word opportunity.
So that was probably my favorite for the week. Any sales for the office?
Oh, well, we do have one under contract.
Yep.
The townhouse in McPherson Street in Warriewood.
Yeah, that was a good result.
Yeah, well, it's not over the line just yet, so it is currently under contract, and that was a very fast-moving campaign. It was under contract within 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think it was 3 or 4 results in the week.
Yeah, so Stevan had another one in St Ives go under contract as well.
We've got a Meriton apartment in DY.
Yeah.
That's due to go unconditional on Monday. So, yeah, quite active in, quite a few different price points.
Yeah, for sure. And rental, what's happening there? Anything?
Team seem to be busy today. I know Sienna's doing a fabulous job bringing on some new properties as well. Team has certainly been very, very busy under the hammer today, and it's just started raining out there.
Oh, wow, it's bucketing.
Yeah. But I think if you're navigating the space of being a tenant at the moment, we say it every week, but there's so much work that can be done before you actually get to your open home for inspection. And if you can get all your ducks in a row and, be a bit proactive, I think you'll save a huge amount of work once you find the right place.
Yeah, I think also just touch base with Sienna and just let her know what your requirements are, and she can start to loop you in with properties to suit your needs as well.
Yeah.
Sometimes in the space before it even comes out to the market, she knows you're rearing hot and good to go and knows what ballpark budget you're working with, what it is that you are looking for. She can give you properties before they even come to market.
Yeah, well said. On to the hottest topic of the segment.
Oh, gosh, what might that be? Putting me in the hot seat.
We won't call it disasters of the day, but
oh gosh, okay.
Things that make the heart race.
What was it for you, Billy?
I have my pants split before the first open home.
I also have a pants issue as well that happened today. I'm wearing very, very light coloured pants today, and I spilled coffee down my pants first thing this morning.
It was a bit of a disaster.
Disaster story indeed. I just hope my stain comes out.
Tell me, what does a real estate agent do when things go wrong? Because as I said, it's military precision with the open run, half an hour back to back in a different location. What goes on?
With being so military, there's a lot that can happen in the background. You are literally just flying off the seat of your pants.
Yep.
And literally it's just flying out of his pants.
I would say what happens when things go slightly pear-shaped, first thing you do is you always call your colleague someone you know you can always rely on. In this case, it was Jonathan, and Jono took the call and said, I might need a cover, and he always helps out. Yeah, and then second thing, you just got to improvise.
I think just be cool, calm, collected, have your moment of manic by yourself. And what else can you do but laugh about it at the end of the day? Just roll with the punches, continue working the process and just getting the job done, no matter what way, shape or form that looks like.
Yeah, absolutely. And the barbecue bits topic of the segment, what do you reckon people are going to be talking around the barbecue, or maybe a fireplace tonight?
How crappy the weather's just turned.
Anything sort of hot on the press?
Well, gosh, I haven't watched the news in a few days. What is on the press at the moment?
I reckon people are going to be talking about what's in the next sort of 6 months. Our prices up, our prices down. We can, probably cover that in a whole nother topic. But I was chatting with a buyer today, and their version of things is, rates are starting to come back down. It's looking like quite a positive outlook, and they've just got their pre-approval reassessed since the beginning of the year, and they're red hot to buy.
Interesting. Okay, I think people continue to talk about rental prices personally.
Yeah.
Just how much they're increasing, the lack of rental properties available on the market at the moment. And just continuing on that kind of conversation.
Well, I was chatting with a lady today who was saying her rent's gone up about $80 a week, and she's now in a position where she can buy. She's been waiting to buy, and with the deposit she's got saved, a rental payment would be more expensive than
her mortgage repayments. And that's really interesting for a lot of tenants out there to kind of listen to stories like this, because if you do have that opportunity where you've saved up enough to place a deposit on a property, more often than not these days we are seeing, like Billy just said, your mortgage repayments would be less than your new market rent.
Yeah, and it's easy to get that checked up as a bit of a health assessment on a rental and a mortgage check. If you ever want to know the numbers, that's something we can help with. So, yeah.
All looking positive.
Sunshine
and lollipops ahead.
What are you up to tonight?
Oh, I was going to go out, but now I'm not too sure about that. I think I'll get home, and who knows what will happen from there. Just kind of go with the flow. What about you?
I'm going over to Double Bay if the weather improves.
Eastern suburbs? What?
Yeah, I know.
What? All right.
Going to meet a friend who's here from America.
Well,
which would be pretty
enjoy.
nice.
And to everybody else out there, have a fabulous weekend ahead. Stay smiling, stay happy, and we look forward to showing you through any of our open homes at some stage next week.
Yeah, well, we're back tomorrow. So if you need any help, back on the ground tomorrow. A few Sunday specials.
Cheeky Sunday special. Love it.
Just give us a buzz.
See you guys.